So this is it. This is where the stuff is made. Here's my buddy Brian. Say hi to YouTube, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm going to be pulling this thing out and working on it. It just doesn't, it's not getting any power. So we're going to start with the basics. We're going to make sure that there's power getting to the contactor inside here. There's a little contactor sitting right there. I don't know what that switch is for yet. I don't know what, I do know what this is. This is the interlock for that cam right there. And we're going to get into the meat of this here pretty soon. All right. So I have 120 volts there. So there's no problem with the power cord. All right, so now to be safe, I can go ahead and disconnect it. The front panel here has a little indicator LED or some kind of an incandescent light maybe, or neon. And I can see we have a broken wire right there, so the light will never turn on. Next thing I'm going to do is pull this connection off. I'm going to try to free this box up so that I can work on it independently. So these two wires here end up going over to this terminal block. These are connected, okay? So those two go together. These two are bridged together, I'm sure. Yep, and so then are these. Okay, so there we go. So we got a terminal block. So these two wires go here and here, so it looks like that feeds through to this wire that's running this little pair of wires here. So it looks like we have maybe a hot wire here and a return wire here. They took this switch and wired it directly here. It probably at one time went to this side, but it looks like they might have shortened the wire to the point where they had to cheat and put it under the same screw here. So that's probably it. Those are all the connections. This is the AC power input here, and this is where that 2-pole connector came from that goes to this terminal block over here. And then this connector was not connected. There was nothing going to it, and this one isn't going to anything either. So I wanted to look on the other side. We do have another, looks like a 120 volt plug going down through the table, and I think that's going down to another terminal block. Let's get a look under here. Yeah, so it is going into that little deal there, which is kind of interesting. I'm not even sure what that is, but we'll pull it out of there and take a look at it. Right now I'm going to ring out the wiring. This is hot, neutral, switched. That doesn't make any freaking sense. Somebody has been messing with this wiring and totally screwed it up. This is not, oh yeah. It's no wonder the thing's not working. When you flip that switch up there to on, this hot is connected to this terminal right here. If you look at this real close, they got the black for the motor. I'll take that back. They got this black that comes from this gray cable here tied to there, which probably makes sense. But then they've got this green wire right here tied to that 120 volt switched terminal. That green wire comes all the way, let's see if you can see it, all the way to this motor and is grounded to the chassis of the motor. There's no way that's gonna run. I'm surprised it didn't blow a fuse, to be honest with you. So I can explain why fuses weren't blown whenever this unit was plugged in. Let me just rewind this video for 1 second here. Let me just take it back a little bit. Okay, right about, yeah, right there. Okay, right there you can see that that ground lug on that power cord has been disconnected. It's been cut off. Someone sawed right through it. Why? Because they rewired the motor. They took the green ground wire coming from the chassis of the motor and wired it to the hot side of the switch. So whenever the switch was turned on, a fuse was blown. The remedy? Cut off the circuit. Just cut off the ground circuit. Smart. There's probably no path back to the, there is no path because this is an ungrounded system, so that explains why the motor wouldn't start. So what I got to do is I got to pull that green wire. I'm going to pull this green wire off of this terminal here. I'll do that right now. Okay, so now let's see what we got. So this is the neutral, this is the hot feeds. And then this goes up to that switch, and then this side comes back from the switch. So this is actually the switched 120 volts. So then that black wire right there runs to the motor. This white wire runs to the motor. The green wire is out of the picture. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. We should see something happen unless there's a problem elsewhere in this box. Okay, these other wires right here, I haven't mapped those out. Let's find out where those go. Right up in here is another switch, and I think what this switch is doing probably has something to do with controlling the cutting action. Yeah, so when this plate moves down, it actuates that switch. I thought he told me that this had a hot knife. I don't see anything here to make it hot. There's no circuitry here to heat an element or anything like that. There's just things like, look at this little lever here, not connected to anything. There's parts and pieces missing here. I got a feeling this was a rip-off. I'm going to see if I get this motor running, and that's where we're going to leave it. I'm going to have to let Brian know that there's no heating element here to speak of. None. Nothing at all. It's a kludge. Somebody else has worked on it many times, and I don't think we're going to get far with this. Then there are a couple other things going here. I don't know what this linkage is for here. See that? It looks like they had something mounted right here on these arms.
Oh wow!
Just like this side here. See, these cams are supposed to operate something here.
Yeah,
unless, unless this had some kind of a hot knife thing on it at one time and they took it off. Well, let me show you something. Let me show you something. And there's still a wiring mess here. There's no way to energize this contactor with any switch. You have to manually put it in. See what's going on there? So I got the motor running.
Wow.
But I had to rewire it because it was wired wrong, and there's no way it was running right when he gave it to you. I mean, none of this stuff, that switch and everything, wasn't even connected in the circuit. None of it's connected in the circuit.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the issue is as long as we could get it to where we can flip the switch and turn it on and cut.
Well, we can do that, right? I mean, that's easy enough to do. I mean, we could actually take away all of this crap here and make it a simple thing. You flip this switch and everything runs.
Yeah. Because that's really all we need it to do. We just need it to run, and as long as these adjustments are close and we figure it out with what material we put in. Do you want to do that? We can clean this up right now. If we could get this thing, just like you said, all this bullshit fucking gone, turn it on,
yeah,
and we set a roll in there, and it just starts chopping.
Because that, I mean, I diagrammed it out, man, and there's just stuff. This whole bottom part of this diagram is just defunct. There's just nothing there to make it work.
You know what I mean? So on our end, if we could have it Amish simple, we can load the rolls in, put our material in, hit the button, boom, and it just starts working.
Yeah.
But that is so crazy. I mean, literally. I mean, I know that you videoed all this for documentation because I'm truly going to send the stuff back to him and go, hey, look.
There's no way it could have worked. And I got it documented. That green wire from the ground side of that motor was going to the switch.
Yeah.
You can't do that. What just wasn't going to work. So let me get this simplified for you then.
Other than him, he pretty much totally bypassed all the shit with this machine. You've noticed that this is missing here, which once he got it fired up, it cut that webbing like nothing.
Really?
Really nice. I mean, like nothing. So, yeah, I mean, these are the cut in.
Holy shit, that's perfect.
So, he's like, hey, I can get rid of all this shit and just make it so it's on this switch. So literally, we could put the webbing in, hit the switch, and it runs.
There was no way it was running correctly whenever...
There's no way it was running.
There's no way. I found the... Yeah, the motor was wired incorrectly. It couldn't have started. There's no way it could have run. When I wired it correctly, it started running.
That's crazy.
We may have some waste once it starts cutting. All right, we ready to try it again?
Ready. This is a slop piece. We'll let it drop. This should be the real deal here.
Yeah, the calibration, I like that.
Here you go. That's it. Okay, here's number one.
Okay, now, you know it's on video.
Now I'm going to cut one more. All right.
And that thing cuts nice.
Yeah, it's cutting it awesome. I mean, there's the bit. That's the best thing. It's just, we couldn't ask for any better. I mean, I'm super impressed that you got this thing running.
That's amazing.
All right, man. So we're gonna call this done.
I'd say so.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Job
so
well
much,
complete.
Alrighty.
We were not
Hey, if you
expecting-
need your material cutter fixed, call Wayne.